Lately, I've been seeing candle holders everywhere, but the price tags not so inspiring. So today, we are creating 8 brand new Dollar Tree candle holder DIYs that are going viral for a reason. These DIYs bring that modern high-end look into your home without overspending. My name is Nora G and welcome to my Nook. In this video, I'm taking simple Dollar Tree finds and turning them into statement pieces that feel clean, minimal, and perfect for spring styling and beyond. Think elegant textures, neutral tones, and designs that would look beautiful around your home. If you love decor that feels intentional and curated, but still easy and budget-friendly, these projects are going to give you so much inspiration. Each DIY builds on simple techniques you can recreate at your own pace, whether you're new to crafting or just looking for fresh ideas that actually look elevated. So settle in, get inspired, hit that subscribe button, and let's start transforming these Dollar Tree pieces into candle holders that feel modern, timeless, and completely worth making. DIY number 1 might actually surprise you, because when I first started building this, I wasn't even sure it was going to work like I had it set in my head, but it turned out into one of the most unique and expensive looking candle holders I've ever made from Dollar Tree supplies. So to start this project, I grabbed some tumbling tower blocks, also known as Jenga blocks, along with a few small wooden circles from Dollar Tree. The first thing I did was lay my wooden ring flat on the surface, and then I arranged 11 tumbling blocks all around it like a clock. I always recommend dry fitting your pieces first before gluing anything down, especially when you're working with wood, because it helps you visualize the final shape and keeps everything looking more intentional and high-end. Once I was happy with the placement, I went in with Gorilla Glue for strength and a little bit of hot glue for instant hold, and I glued each block directly onto the wooden ring. This creates a really solid base and gives the candle holder that elevated architectural look. After the first layer was done, I grabbed another set of 11 tumbling blocks and glued them upright behind each of the blocks that were already attached. For this step, I only used Gorilla Glue because I wanted something super strong and long-lasting. Then I set everything aside and let it dry completely. And trust me, letting your DIY cure properly is what makes it look expensive instead of rushed. Now, once the structure was fully dry, I added one of my favorite little details. I took some wooden beads from a Dollar Tree bead garland and glued a bead to the bottom of each block to create these cute little feet. This tiny detail instantly elevates the design and gives it that boutique home decor vibe. Next, I grabbed a clear glass saucer from Dollar Tree, and this is what I'm going to place on top of the wooden holder. You can absolutely glue it down if you want a permanent piece, but I prefer to keep mine removable so I can switch up the styling later. Using this saucer is also completely optional, guys. Then I flipped the holder over and added beads to the top of each upright block as well. These small rounded accents soften the overall look and make the piece feel more polished and designer inspired. Okay, so originally, I thought about spray painting this candle holder black to match my neutral aesthetic, but I actually ended up loving the natural wood tones. That's the beauty of Dollar Tree DIYs. You can customize them to match your space. If you want something more modern, you could paint it matte black, ivory, or even a soft spring sage green. To style this piece, I added a cylinder vase filled with sand candle wax right in the center on top of the glass saucer. And I love how it instantly became a statement piece. You could also use 3 wick candles from Bath & Body Works, a small floral arrangement, or even flip the entire candle holder upside down and use it as a decorative riser for candles or vases. I personally started mine on an entryway console and also tried it on a coffee table, and it works beautifully for cozy living room styling, shelf decor, or even a spring tablescape centerpiece. What I love most about this DIY is that it looks like something you'd find in a high-end home decor store, but it's actually budget-friendly and beginner-friendly. Let me know in the comments, would you leave yours natural wood or would you paint it to match your decor style? Alright, let's move on to DIY number 2 because the next one is just as elegant and honestly even easier to make. Today, we are transforming 2 ceramic dishes with lids from Dollar Tree. And if you're a regular Dollar Tree shopper, you've probably seen these before. They are a staple at Dollar Tree. But before we start, I need to share something really important. These dishes actually have a warning on the bottom that they contain lead and cadmium, which means they are not safe for food or anything edible. I personally would not recommend using them for jewelry storage either, because heavy metals can leach over time. If you absolutely must use them that way, I would recommend sealing them completely with wax first. For this DIY though, we are using them strictly as decorative candle holders. I grabbed gemstone sheets with half full pearls from Dollar Tree. Originally, I wanted half wooden beads, but my store was completely out. And honestly, these pearls ended up giving such a luxe designer look. Anyways, I peeled the pearls off and started placing them evenly around the ceramic cups. And trust me, spacing is everything here. When you take a little extra time to line things up properly, it instantly looks more intentional, less crafty, more boutique decor. It doesn't need to be perfect, okay? So once I finished one cup, I repeated the exact same pattern on the second so they feel like a cohesive natural set. Almost like something you'd see styled in high-end spring home decor collection. Now let's talk about paint, because this is where these Dollar Tree pieces completely transform. I used chalk paint in the color Castle, which is this gorgeous taupe neutral that works beautifully for budget-friendly decor. You could go matte black, warm white, or even soft beige or pastels for spring decor. But I wanted something that felt elevated and timeless. I brushed on the paint first, then went in with a sponge to add texture. And honestly, the sponge technique is what makes this look expensive. It adds dimension without hiding the pearl details. If you want heavier texture, you could mix in baking soda like I've shown in my previous videos, but I didn't want to overpower the bumps on the cup, so I kept it subtle. After letting the first coat dry, I added a second coat and then let it dry and sealed with wax or Mod Podge. And instantly, these started to look like designer candle holders instead of Dollar Tree finds. I love it. Alright, so once everything was dry, I grabbed 2 cylinder vases from Dollar Tree, one tall and one short, and placed them inside the cups. You can absolutely glue yours down if you want something permanent, but I like keeping my DIYs versatile so I can restyle them for different seasons. I filled the vases with sand candle wax once again, and this is where the styling possibilities really opens up. You can use pillar candles, floating candles, full candles, even fresh flowers if you want to switch things up. That's up to you. And because the color is neutral, it blends perfectly into modern, cozy, or minimalist spaces. I started mine on a coffee table with stacked books and a wooden bead garland to give that layered designer look. But honestly, these will look stunning on an entryway console, a dining table centerpiece, or even a bedroom dresser. What I love most about this DIY is that it proves you don't need expensive materials to create pieces that look high-end. It's all about texture, shape, styling, and intentionality. Please do let me know in the comments what color you would paint yours. Now on to the next DIY. Alright, so for this project, I grabbed a few packs of tumbling tower blocks, again, also known as Jenga blocks, from Dollar Tree. And I absolutely love that Dollar Tree now carries 2 color options in one, a natural wood tone and this deeper reddish tone. Mixing both shades instantly makes the piece look more designer and less craft store-ish, okay? Alright, so I also picked up one short cylinder vase from Dollar Tree, which is going to sit right in the center of our holder. Before gluing anything down, I always like to do a quick dry layout. So I place the blocks around the vase first just to make sure everything fits evenly and that I wouldn't need extra spacing later. This step honestly saves so much time and keeps everything looking intentional. I did this earlier. I added Gorilla Glue around the bottom edge of the vase. Then I started alternating the blocks. One darker block aligned upright from the bottom up, and one natural block flipped so half of it sticks out to form little legs for the holder. That alternating pattern is what gives this piece that modern high-end look. I used hot glue as a secondary hold so I could keep working while everything else set in place. And honestly, this DIY comes together so quickly, which is why I feel like it's one of those Dollar Tree projects that's going viral right now. It looks complicated, but it's actually beginner friendly and quick. You could absolutely paint yours black, ivory, pastels, or even gold for spring styling. But I decided to leave mine natural because the darker blocks match perfectly with one of the books on my coffee table. Sometimes the simplest finish ends up looking the most expensive. Trust me, guys. I filled my vase with sand candle wax and added a single wick candle for that soft, cozy glow. But you could also use floating candles, full candles, or even fresh greenery or florals if you want to switch things up seasonally. I love how this DIY proves that mixing textures and tones, even from Dollar Tree, can instantly elevate your space without spending a lot. Once again, let me know in the comments, would you paint yours or would you leave it as is? Okay, so this next Dollar Tree candle holder DIY proves that sometimes the simplest DIYs end up looking the most high-end. For this project, I grabbed one of these beautiful mosaic-style glass cups from Dollar Tree along with this classic glass taper candle holder. And if you shop at Dollar Tree often, like I do, you already know this piece is an absolute staple. This is honestly one of the easiest luxury look DIYs in today's video. It's truly a one-step transformation. First, I gave both glass pieces a really good wipe down to remove any dust or oils so the glue would adhere properly. Then I used only Gorilla Glue and applied it around the top of the taper holder before attaching the mosaic glass right on top. I always recommend doing a quick dry fit first just to make sure everything sits level and centered. I set it aside to cure overnight so the bond would be super strong and secure. And that's literally it. Sometimes beauty really is in the simplicity. Once it was fully dry, I added some candle wax inside to create a soft neutral candle that instantly elevated the whole look. The textured glass catches the light so beautifully, and it honestly gives me that designer home decor feel without a designer price tag. And that's a win for me. What I love most is how versatile this piece is. You can keep it clear for a modern look or paint the base matte black for something more dramatic, or even go with a soft tone finish for a warmer aesthetic. Simple, affordable, and honestly, super easy to create. Don't you agree? Alright, so for this project, I grabbed the same tumbling tower blocks I used earlier, plus one tall cylinder vase from Dollar Tree. And this time, I'm actually using the vase only as a guide. I'm not gluing anything directly to it. That's what keeps this DIY versatile and super customizable, as you would say. So first, I placed the vase right in the center and started forming the base by laying 6 tumbling tower blocks around the bottom. Think of this like building a modern wooden cage around the glass. It's structured, minimal, and very high-end looking. Now, I'll be using only Gorilla Glue for this one. Hot glue on wood might hold temporarily, but over time, it won't give you that strong, clean finish, especially if you're styling this as real decor in your home. Gorilla Glue or E6000 glue is definitely the way to go. I applied glue only where the blocks actually touch each other and then started layering upward. I'm mixing the natural wood and the deeper red wood tones because once I paint it, the colors would matter. But if you love the natural wood look, you can absolutely alternate colors or build in layers for a really modern two-tone effect. And here's my little word of the day for this video, guys. Word of the day today is refined, because that's exactly the vibe we're going for with these DIYs. Taking simple Dollar Tree materials and turning them into something that feels refined, elevated, and designer inspired without the designer price tag. So please do comment refined down below in the comment section. As I continued stacking, I kept checking that the vase could easily slide in and out. That's really important because you don't want to accidentally glue the structure to the vase. We want flexibility and versatility. You could stop halfway up the vase if you want a shorter modern look, but I decided to build mine about 3/4 of the height. That extra dimension makes it feel more architectural and gives it that designer vibes. Once I was happy with the structure, I placed the vase back inside while the glue was still slightly wet, just to make sure everything stayed aligned, and then I set it aside to fully dry. After it cured, I spray painted the entire piece black to match my home decor style. But honestly, this would look stunning in matte ivory, taupe, warm wood stain, metallic gold, silver, or even pastels if you want something softer for spring styling. And that's it, guys. Simple, super simple, but the impact is huge. To style mine, I added sand candle wax inside the cylinder vase for a clean, modern candle look. I love how the black wood structure contrasts against the soft white candle, guys. It feels minimal but still very cozy. To make this an even bigger statement piece, you could actually make this way taller than I actually did in this video. So just find a taller cylinder vase and just work your way up, or even use this one and just continue building on it to create a taller vase. That will look stunning. You don't have to use it only as a candle holder. You could drop in tall full greenery like I did here, style it as a sculptural vase on a coffee table, or even create a matching pair, one tall and one short, for a high-end layered look on a console table or entryway. And that would look just as good. So tell me, would you be painting yours or keep it as is? Let me know in the comments. Alright, so DIY number 6 is another super easy Dollar Tree candle holder DIY that looks high-end but takes almost no time to make. And honestly, these are the kind of budget spring decor pieces that instantly elevate your space. For this one, I grabbed a clear glass cup from Dollar Tree and paired it with one of their ceramic pillar candle holder stands. These are absolute staples. If you know, you know. You will usually find them in black, white, or gray, and they're perfect for simple designer-style DIYs. First things first, I gave both pieces a really good wipe down to remove any dust or oils. Then I used Gorilla Glue only to attach the glass cup to the candle holder stand. I let this cure overnight so everything is strong and secure. Originally, I planned to keep the black finish, but the glossy shine felt a little too bold for my space. Matte finishes have been growing on me lately. A lot. So I decided to customize it using a sage green chalk paint from my stash, which I have been dying to try out. And this is where you can really make the piece your own. I added painter's tape to protect the glass, used the brush for the first coat, and then switched to a foam applicator to create a soft textured finish that feels more high-end and modern. Once it dried, I sealed everything with wax for that smooth, refined look. You could also use matte Mod Podge for this. I filled mine with sand candle wax and started on my coffee table, layered with books and neutral decor. But you could also use pillar candles or full candles in this. And that's the beauty of these Dollar Tree DIY candle holders, guys. Simple, customizable, and perfect for cozy, budget-friendly home decor. Once again, you could use any other color of your choosing, not just sage green, black, or white. And please don't forget to comment which of these DIYs was your absolute favorite at the end of this video. Alright, so I consider these last two projects as bonus DIYs. They're not candle holders like the others, but they pair beautifully with them and instantly make your styling look more high-end and intentional. For this project, I grabbed 2 packs of ping pong balls from Dollar Tree. Each pack comes with 6 balls, and I also used this empty Remy Martin container that I saved because I already had a vision for it. This is a true trash to treasure DIY using simple Dollar Tree materials. I started by using hot glue to attach 6 ping pong balls in a straight vertical line on one side of the container, leaving a little spacing between each one so it looks balanced and sculptural. Then I repeated the exact same process on the opposite side. The goal here was to create an abstract vase design, something you would normally find in high-end decor stores like Pottery Barn or Z-Gallerie. I love pieces that feel artistic but still minimal, and this shape instantly gives that designer look without the designer priced. That is huge on me. Originally, I was planning to paint everything matte black because honestly, when in doubt, black or white always works. But since I've been experimenting with chalk paint with my chalk paint stash lately, I decided to switch things up and go with this beautiful sienna red, which gives a warm burnt orange terracotta vibe that feels perfect for spring styling and beyond. I used the brush for the first coat to really get into all the curves and edges, and then I switched to a sponge for the next layers to create that soft textured finish that makes it look ceramic rather than plastic. I applied about 4 coats to build depth and warmth, and I even painted the inside halfway so you don't see any white peeking through when you style it. Alright, that little detail makes a huge difference in making your DIY look professionally finished rather than unfinished. Once everything dried, I sealed it with wax to give it that smooth matte look, and honestly, you can also use matte Mod Podge for sealing. For styling, I added tall greenery to bring movement and height, and I love pairing this with candle holders on an entryway console, coffee table, or even a countertop centerpiece. You could also style this on open shelving, a kitchen island, or beside a mirror to create that layered designer moment. What I love most about this project is that it shows you don't need expensive materials to create statement decor, guys. Sometimes all it takes is a little creativity and a few dollar-tree finds, and that's it. When I look at this, I imagine this in an ivory white and then sprayed with the textured stone spray paint. That would look absolutely beautiful. You should try it. What other colors do you think will look beautiful on this? Please do let me know down in the comments section. Let's get into our final DIY in this series, guys. For this project, I grabbed 2 of these beautiful rippled arches from Dollar Tree with a floral design on the front. One is black and the other has this taupe tone. And if you've been watching my channel, you might recognize this from one of my recent viral DIY videos. Instead of using the front right away, I flipped both arches to the reverse side and positioned them with the bottom facing each other. It is easier to work with them this way for what I'm about to do. To connect them, I used 2 tumbling tower blocks as the base structure. I applied Gorilla Glue for strength and a bit of hot glue to hold everything in place while I worked. Then I grabbed some wooden beads from the Dollar Tree bead garland and glued them along the edges of one arch, stopping about midway to keep that clean, minimal aesthetic. Once the beads were in place, I added glue to the top of the beads and the Jenga blocks, then attached the second arch reverse sides together, making sure both front designs faced outward. That way, no matter which angle you style this piece from, it still looks finished and intentional. To give it stability and a more elevated look, I glued 4 additional wooden beads on the bottom to act as little legs. That's my favorite thing to do nowadays. And that's literally it. Simple, modern, and very designer inspired. What I love about this piece is how versatile it is. I styled mine with faux greenery to create an abstract vase moment, but you could absolutely use dried florals, eucalyptus stems, or even minimalist branches for a more organic spring decor vibe. I placed mine on my console table layered with gold accents and neutral decor, and it instantly became one of those statement pieces that people think came from a high-end home decor store. And honestly, this is why I love Dollar Tree DIYs, guys. You're not just saving money, you're creating something unique that reflects your personal style and true to you. Well, guys, and that's it for today's 8 new Dollar Tree DIY candle holder ideas that look expensive, budget-friendly decor ideas for you this spring and every other season. Tell me in the comments which DIY was your favorite. I'd like to know so we can chat in the comments section. I look forward to your feedback. If you enjoyed these Dollar Tree DIY home decor ideas, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because I have even more luxury on a budget DIYs and viral Dollar Tree projects coming your way. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.